In the 60s, America's 80 million baby boomers wanted change. Now that they're older, they want medical care. But as the song goes, you can't always get what you want. Why? As boomers get older and retire, so do their doctors. An estimated 250,000 will turn in their stethoscopes in the next decade, and there aren't enough new doctors to take their place. The doctor shortage began in the 1970s when the Institute of Medicine and other national advisory groups incorrectly predicted a doctor's surplus. So medical schools capped enrollments, which remained flat through 2005. Meanwhile, however, the American population grew by 70 million people. Medicine's gatekeepers, the family doctors, are fighting a losing battle. As their numbers shrink, the number of future patients is exploding.
If we continue the way we're doing now, definitely. We'll have longer wait times in the waiting room, shorter times with the doctor because we're constantly being told you need to see more patients in the same amount of time, and yet we have more paperwork to do that pulls us away.
Medical schools striving to admit more students are reporting their largest freshman class ever, nearly 18,000. That's a good start, but they won't be finished with training for another 10 years. And even then, don't expect to see them becoming family doctors. The number of med students going into family practice is down more than 51%, mainly because of pay.
Medical school tuition is relatively expensive compared to college, and the average income now for a family practitioner is between $120,000 and $170,000 a year, which might seem like a lot in the general kind of mindset of a career in the United States, but when you're looking at all the debt that you've taken up, $250,000 by the time you're said and done with college medical school, it's kind of hard to try and figure out a way to pay that back.
Family doctors make less because they're mostly decision makers. The real money is in procedures. One solution is to rely more on physician assistants or nurse practitioners who can handle routine visits.
Patients come in and they've always only seen the physician, and they're a little bit confused sometimes, and that's a trust issue. But as they gain familiarity and trust with the PA, those issues go away.
Primary care physicians are increasingly difficult to find anywhere, but the doctor shortage is most critical here in rural America, where all types of doctors are in short supply. Virginia's Eastern Shore is made up mainly of people who earn a modest living harvesting crab, fish, and oysters from the Chesapeake Bay, as well as tomatoes, corn, and soybean from the fertile farmland. There's also only one orthopedic surgeon servicing the entire area.
Most orthopedic surgeons aren't going into rural areas. There is a shortage of orthopedic surgeons right now in the United States of America.
Those who do stay usually do because they like the environment. Their patients appreciate not having to drive long distances for life-saving care.
It's very important for me because I have a lot of health problems, that I have someplace that I got to get to immediately.
But if she must visit a hospital, she may face a long wait. That's because rural hospitals struggle to attract doctors because there's less money than in the cities.
The government, when they instituted the current payment system for Medicare patients back in '84, they paid rural communities significantly less than urban communities, and that caused rural communities to fall behind a little bit.
The last part of this perfect storm is the current healthcare reform movement. It could add millions of uninsured to a system already bursting at the seams.
I'm already seeing 60 patients a day. Where are we going to put these patients? The family practice doctors who also have a shortage, okay, they refer to me, okay, it's going to be a bottleneck. And so they're not, these people are going to have to wait. I mean, that's the simple fact that people are going to have to wait to even get in to see me. I'm backlogged already.
Clear evidence that any final prescription for the country's healthcare system must address the nation's demand for doctors. Lori Johnson, CBN News.